Fellow critical thinker, I welcome you to Johnson Praise TV. This is your digital classroom. Our aim and objective is to help you sail through these intricate waters of UGRC150, which is what critical thinking and practical reasoning. So our aim and objective is to help you sail through this academic journey, to help you know how your questions will be set and how you can tackle similar questions. So if you are here or you chance on this video, please kindly share it with your colleague. A friend somewhere needs help, and by sharing it means that you are helping your brother who is in need or who is actually in their need of academic assistance to also overcome that challenge that is going through. So I will entreat you to share it on your academic platforms, and also make sure you smash that notification bell to give us a follow. Just click on the subscribe button. If you have not subscribed, click on the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel. I'll be releasing a lot of videos on your past questions. I've already released my third video. This is the part 2. The part 3 will be coming very soon, probably by tomorrow morning or even this evening. So you make sure you watch all the videos, and trust me, you are going to give a testimony at the end of your interim assessment or your exams. You are going to give out a testimony. Some of your seniors have testified, and I think at this moment it is also time for you to also testify. So that is what we are here to do. We are building a growing academic community whereby we help students to navigate or probably sail through these kind of challenges. So if you are here, you subscribe, don't just subscribe alone, but also turn on the notification bell so that anytime I release a video, you can also get access and then go through these things. And I also want to take this opportunity to announce to you that I'm having tablets that I am selling. So if you need some of these devices that you think it can help you to study easily, sometimes when you're using your phone, people will be sending you a lot of messages. So if you need some of these tablets, you can just get in touch with me. They are from UK, and they are very good for your studies. So you can get in touch with me and get your tablet. And also, if you want to put, if you also want to promote your business or probably sell a product, get in touch with Top Digital, okay, which is actually our Johnson Praise TV, one of our branches. So promote your businesses, and those that want to travel outside, I can assure you that we have the best packages or the best offers for you. When you get in touch with us, we'll get you all the packages that you need in order to make your journey successful. So those of you too who want to also support this channel each and every way that you want to support, you can get in touch with us, and God will bless you. Now, without wasting my time, let us now delve more into the questions. And yesterday's video, we were able to walk through session 1, 2, 3. So the questions were from session 1, 2, 3. Today too, we are going to continue from 3 upwards, and the next one is going to be on session 6, 7. Okay, session 6 and 7. So that is how it is going to be. Then after this, I'm going to give you strategic videos. Okay, that one we call it Dito. So just make sure that you subscribe to my channel and stay connected. I'll be giving you Dito, but I won't tell you when I'll release it. The only thing is to subscribe and stay connected. The Dito will come. Definitely you will see it, and you have enough time to prepare for your IAs and exams. So I'm releasing it on time so you can get access to everything. Let's look at number 31. We are continuing from where we ended yesterday. So we ended yesterday we solved 30 questions. That is multiple choice question. So we are continuing from 31. So number 31, a discourse which only reports a sequence of events in order of their occurrence is referred to as A, rhetoric, polemic; B, narrative; C, antecedent, argument; and then D, instructions. So the answer is what? The answer here is a narrative. A narrative is all about, it's a discourse which reports a sequence of events in order of their occurrence. When there's an accident and you are reporting it, you start from what? Where probably someone made a mistake or crossed the road. You don't just start by saying anything. So reporting an accident is example of what? A narrative. Or reporting an event that you actually witnessed, it's also what? Example of what? A narrative. Let's look at number 32. A discourse which describes the process or sequence of things to do in a specific order to accomplish some desired effect is called what? So if the discourse, okay, we have 4 types of discourse, which is what? Rhetoric, polemic, we have narrative, we have argument, we have instructions. So which of these discourse, okay, describes the process or sequence of things to do in a specified order to accomplish some desired effect? We have rhetoric, polemic, we have narrative, we have argument, we have instructions. So the answer here is what? Instruction. Instruction, the difference between instruction and a narrative is that for the instruction, it what reports things in order of what? Occurrence, but what? In a desired what? And in what? In order to what? In a specific what? Order. In a specific order. If you are narrating, if you are what? If you are giving instruction, if I want you to show me where University of Ghana campus is located, at what? City campus. I will tell you that if you are from Medina, I'll say that from Medina, pick out to 37. When they get to 37, you will get car that is going to Accra Tema Station. When you get to Tema Station, before getting to Tema Station, tell the driver that you are alight at Novotel. When you are alight at Novotel, ask of Accra Technical University. When you get to Accra Technical University, a University of Ghana campus is just closer. So ask anybody of University of Ghana campus or Tigu office, or probably ask of what? Workers College. They will show you to what? Or they will direct you to Accra City campus. Do you get it? It is what? It is an instruction. Do this, do that. I'm showing you how you can what? You'll be able to what? Get to University of Ghana campus at what? Accra City, University of Ghana City campus. Okay, so that is it, and it comes with that. You'll be meeting some of the examples so you understand it better, and you can also go through your slides with the examples we are giving here to help you what? Understand the concept better. Number 33. Which type of discourse in critical thinking is exemplified in the following passage? To assemble the bookshelf, first lay out all parts of the hardware, then attach the side panels to the back panel using screws. Next, insert shelves into the designated slot on the side panels. Finally, secure the top panel in place to complete the assembly. So which one is what? Which type of discourse? We have instruction, we have polemic, rhetoric or polemic, we have argument, we have narrative. So which of them are we talking about? So the answer here is instruction. As I stated earlier, with the instruction, it gives you some specific what? Direction, okay, in order to achieve what? A desired outcome. So the person is telling you that in order to assemble what? Bookshelf, you have to first do this. After this, so it what? Even though it is narrating it in sequence of what? Events, okay, but the idea is what? To achieve a desired outcome. The idea is what? Achieve a desired outcome. Okay, sorry, forgive me. It is raining here. So, like I stated earlier, so the idea is to what? Achieve what? A desired outcome. Okay, so you could see that the person said that to assemble bookshelf, first lay out all the parts and hardware. Then have you seen how the person is narrating it? So it is what? Instruction. In order to achieve, or in order to lay to assemble bookshelves, this is what you are to do. Without this process, then it is not possible, right? That is a clear example. Let's move to the next question. Which type of discourse in critical thinking is exemplified by the following passage? A rain poured down in torrent. Tires scratch the slick asphalt, and mental twisted in a cacophony of chaos. A collusion of fate unfolded as two cars collided at the busy intersection, shattering the tranquility of the evening rush. Sirens wailed in the distance, signaling the arrival of first responders to the scene of the accident. Bystanders gathered, their faces etched with shock and concern, as emergency crews worked swiftly to aid the injured. In the aftermath, amidst the wreckage and debris, the harsh reality of the accident left an indelible mark on the lives of those involved. So with this type of argument, okay, or this type of discourse, okay, or passage, which one is that? Okay, per the explanations I've given to you. Okay, if you know the answer, drop it under the comment section. What is the answer? The answer is what? A narrative. Why is it a narrative? Because you see, the person is narrating an accident that occurred. He said that as the rain poured down in torrents, tires screech what? On what? The slick asphalt. Okay, so he's telling you how the accident happened, and eventually how it left what? An indelible mark in their what? In their heart. So beginning from what? How it happened to how they were all shocked, or how the emotional they all became at the end of the event. So you get it? So things like this are what? They are narratives. Number 35. What type of discourse is exemplified by the following passage? In the twisted web of deceit, cheating festers like a venomous snake, poisoning the bonds of trust and corroding the foundation of integrity. In the twisted web of deceit, cheating festers what? Like a venomous snake, poisoning the bonds of trust and corroding the foundations of integrity. Which type of discourse is this, or which type of passage is this? We have instruction, we have rhetoric, polemic, we have argument, we have narrative. So the answer is what? Rhetoric, polemic. Why is it rhetoric, polemic? Rhetoric, polemic has to do with what? Emotions. How people express their emotions. Okay, you can relate it to what? Emotive expression. So if the passage is in this form, okay, the person is talking about what? Cheating. Okay, the person is talking about cheating, how cheating hurts, and how it looks like what? How it hurts, and how what? It breaks what? Trust, and also what? Integrity. Do you get it? So it has to do with what? Someone voicing, or someone what? Pouring out her emotions, or his emotions, and that is what? It is example of what? A rhetoric, polemic. Let's move forward to number 36. All the following are open textured terms except A, family, B, justice, C, triangle, and D, democracy. So the answer here, which one is the answer? And what is even open textured terms? Okay, I want to explain it because there are some questions there which I need to explain to you better. So all the options provided here. Okay, let me explain the open textured. When you say a word is an open textured term, an open textured term is a term that is open to several interpretation. Okay, it has so many meanings. If you take word like love, love is what? It has so many meanings. Someone will say love means what? An affection for someone. Someone will say feeling for someone. Someone will say love is what? Deceit. Someone will also say love means what? Having compassion for someone. Someone will also say that love means having an affair. It has so many meanings. You can relate it to the rest of the word. Family, someone can define family as what? As what? When you are related to someone by blood or what? Consanguinity. Okay, that is what? Family. Someone will also say that when you marry someone and the person joins your family, it is what? The family. Someone will say that even a friend who is closer to you, okay, or a lawyer friend is a family member. So you get it. This word, we have so many meanings for them. Word like triangle, how many definitions do we have for triangle? Triangle, you only have what? One definition, because it is coming from mathematical field. Triangle only has what? One meaning. Do you get it? So one can only define triangle as what? A polygon with 3 sides and what? Shape. That is the only definition you can have. I will see you hardly see people defining triangle in their own way. You get it? So this is what? It's a word with one meaning, so it is not part of what? An open textured term. And let's look at democracy. Democracy, I will say I can define democracy as what? A corrupt practice, or a way of what? Imperialism. Someone also describe democracy as a system of government whereby there's transparency, fairness, and accountability. Other person also describe democracy as what? As a way of electing leaders. Okay, so it is what? Different, has so many difference. It has so many meanings, right? So we can say that the answer is what? Here is triangle, because triangle is not open textured. It doesn't have so many meanings. So when you are asked of open textured, put it at the back of your mind that we want a word with so many meanings. Next one, what is the typical structure of an argument? Okay, what is the typical structure of an argument? A, making claim and providing reasons for its acceptance. B, engaging in a verbal disagreement. C, presenting multiple conclusions without any premise. D, providing evidence without making a claim. So what is the answer? This one, please, if you know the answer, number 37. All of you should participate in this. Don't think I'm not online. I'm online. When you send your comment under the comment section, I'll reply you. So drop it. Number 37. What is the answer? What is the answer for 37? We want to know argument. What is the structure of an argument? Okay, the structure. What is the typical structure of an argument? The answer here is A, when you make claims and provide reasons for its acceptance. Okay, right now I want to make a claim that monkeys can fly. Okay, so I need to give evidences why I think monkeys can fly. So I will say that all animals that live on the tree can fly. Monkey live on the tree, therefore monkey can fly. I have given you evidences. The evidences I have given are what we call the premises. So in every argument has what? Parts. Okay, so it has what? A conclusion and a premise. So with this one, the reasons, the justifications, the how do you call it? The reasons, justifications, the analysis that you make, okay, in your argument are what we call the premises, and then the judgment you make are what? The conclusion. Okay, so with this one you can say that making what? Claims and providing reasons for its acceptance. That is the answer. Number 38. What is equivocation? A, so we are defining equivocation. A, making multiple synonyms in the same context. B, using what? A word with different meanings in the same context without indicating the shift. B, using metaphors to convey a message. And then D, using exaggerated language to persuade the audience. So the answer is what? B, which is what? Using a word with different meanings in the same context without indicating the shift. That is it. So when you talk of equivocation, it's when you try to what? Use what? Different meanings in the same context without what? Without indicating the shift. So you are having an argument with someone, then all of a sudden the person shifts the meaning of it without really indicating the shift. We say that what? Such words are what? They are equivocation. They are what? Equivocation. Equivocations, that are how they are. So let's move forward. We will do more examples and you understand the equivocation better. So okay, let me give you an example. Example is, as we are here and we are having an argument on an issue, and I say that no, it's not like I don't believe what you are saying, no, but I have a different perspective. It's not like I don't believe what you are saying, but I have a different perspective. I am shifting from what? The argument we are having here, but what? Or trying to what? I don't believe what you are saying, but I am in other way. I'm trying to what? Not to let you feel that I don't believe what you are saying. Do you get it? So I've introduced what? A different thing, just to what? To avoid any form of what? Argument again. But as I said, we'll get more, and I think you have also, your lecturers have taken you through, but with examples that will be coming in the past questions, you understand them better. Which term refers to the main claim being made in an argument? The main claim. What is the main claim being made in an argument? Number 39. Drop the answer for me if you know. So we have conclusion, we have premise, we have evidence, we have assertion. The answer is what? A conclusion. Conclusions are what? The main claim. If I want to say you are not smart, and I want people to believe that you are not smart, the main idea is to say that you are not smart. So I'll go on to say that any lady who is born on Tuesday is not smart. Okay, any lady who is born on Tuesday is not smart. Akosua, okay, assuming you are Akosua, Akosua is born on Tuesday, therefore Akosua is not smart. Do you get it? So what I want to say here is what? You are not smart, but I provided reasons for people to believe that my conclusion is true. So it is what? The conclusion. So conclusions are what? The main they are the main claim being made in an argument. They are the main claim, the conclusions. Let's look at number 40. Okay, so 40 says, why are premises important in an argument? Why are premises important in an argument? So A, to confuse the audience. B, to provide reasons or evidence to support the claim. And then we have C, to introduce unrelated information, and D, to divert attention from the main claim. So why are premises important in an argument? Okay, so it is what? B is what? To provide reasons or evidence to support the claim. Like I stated earlier, if I want people to know that you are not smart, I have to give reasons. And in an academic writing, you don't just wake up to tell people that they are not smart or to argue with anybody. If you do things like this, people will sue you. You must give reason. Why are you not smart? There must be a reason. These are the reasons are what we say what, or the things we term as what? The premises. And then the justification or the main claim you make in an argument is what we call what? The conclusion. I hope you understand it. Let's move forward to number 41. What are the two main components or parts of an argument? We have assertion and rebuttal. We have premises and evidence. We have conclusion and premises. And then we have what? We have claim and what? Counterclaim. So what is the answer? Number 41, drop the answer if you know what is the answer. If it is A, say A. Number 40 is A. If it is B, drop it under the comment section. When you click the comment, you'll be able to drop it. So in other way, we are solving past questions and also learning at the same time. So anytime these things are likely that they may come in your exam. So when they come, you should be able to tell, and that is how it is going to be. Number 42. What is the primary purpose of an argument? What is the primary purpose of an argument? So we have what? A, to persuade the audience. B, to confuse the audience. C, to entertain the audience. And D, to present unrelated what? Information. So the primary aim of an argument is to what? To persuade the audience. You make an argument because you think someone will argue with you, or because you think somebody would reject the argument you are making. So you give evidence to support it, just to what? To persuade, okay? To persuade the person, right? So it's not to confuse your audience or to entertain or present unrelated information, but it's to what? To persuade the audience, to make them believe what you are saying is true, and it happens in our daily lives. Number 43, the expression a car is a vehicle used for transportation. A car is a vehicle used for transportation. Okay, it's an example of, is what? An example of concept which is regarded as what? A, broad, B, narrow, C, circular, and then D, vague. So when we say a car is a vehicle used for transportation, is it broad, narrow, circular, or what? Vague? What is the answer? This concept is what? Broad. If I say a car is a vehicle used for transportation, there are some vehicles, okay? Cars are regarded as vehicle, as we know, but not all vehicles are regarded as cars. The trucks, the bicycles, they are all part of what? Vehicles. Do you understand it? Bicycle is part of vehicle. So if you say that a car is what? A vehicle used for transportation, you have made the definition too broad by including even what? Bicycles, because bicycles are used for transportations. Trucks are also what? Part, and you are regarding them. So let me give you a scenario. So it is too broad because it encompasses of what? A wide range of vehicles that fit in the definition. So vehicle is a term. Vehicle is what? It's a broader term and more inclusive, referring to any means of transportation that can carry people or goods. It encompasses of wide range of what? Conveyances, including cars, trucks, buses, bicycles, boats, airplanes, and more. So all these things are what? Regarded as what? They are regarded as what? Vehicles. So if you say car is a vehicle, you are making it what? Broad. Okay? You are making it broad. And also, let's look at so it says what? Essentially, everything used for transportation falls under the category of what? A vehicle. So are you telling me that aeroplane is a car? No. So it is broad. If you made your definition broad. And let's look at a car. A car is what? It's more specific and refers specifically to a term of motor vehicle designed primarily for what? Transportation of people. Cars typically have what? 4 wheels, and are what? Powered by internal combustion of what? Engines or electric motors, and can sit anywhere from what? From one to several passengers. Okay, so that is what? 8. Let's look at 44. The statement, fruit is a sweet edible plant. Okay, so it's the statement, fruit is a sweet edible plant. Fruit is what? It's a sweet edible plant product that typically contains seed. What type of which kind of statement is this? Sweet. A fruit is what? Sweet edible plant product that typically contains seeds. What is it? So we have broad, we have vague, we have what? Too circular, and also what? Too narrow. Either too broad, too vague, circular, or begging the question. Circular is also known as what? Begging the question. Okay, so and if you see circular or begging the questions, they are the same. And then we have too narrow. So the answer is what? Too narrow. If you say fruit is a sweet edible plant, what about plant? What about plant fruit that are not edible? How do you call it? That are not what? Sweet edible. Okay, they are not sweet, and they are also not edible. There are some fruit that are what? Are what? Are not sweet, right? There are some that are not sweet, and it also say that it contains fruit. So if you say that it contains fruit, there are some fruit that are what? That are also not what? That are not, that doesn't contain seed. So the statement fruit is what? Fruit is sweet, edible plant that typically contains seed. It's an example of what? A statement which is what? Narrow, because it provides specific criteria for what qualifies as a fruit. It specifies that fruits are sweet, edible plant products that typically what? Contain seeds. So the definition what? Excludes sweet plant product. Okay, it excludes what? Non-sweet plant product, such as what? Vegetables. Not all vegetables are what? How do you call it? Sweet. And also fruit that may not contain seed, such as what? Seedless variety like what? Banana and grapes. So when you say this, it means that you are what? You are making it too narrow, because there are some definitions, there are some aspects of what? Fruit that are what? That do not contain seed, but they are still fruit. There are some what? There are some fruit, or there are some fruit that are also not sweet, but we are still regard them as what? As what? Fruit. So that is the answer. Let's look at 45. All the following are well-defined terms except A, even number, B, water, C, triangle, and D, democracy. So well-defined terms are terms that have what? One meaning, okay, or that have what? One definition. They are not what? Open textured. They are the synonyms what? To they are the antonyms what? To the open textured terms. So when you say even number is a mathematical concept, okay? And even number, you can define even number as what? Any number which is divisible by 2 without a remainder. I will not see, it will be very difficult to see different people coming up with different definitions for even number. Water is what? H2O, that is what? Hydrogen and what? Hydrogen and oxygen. It is difficult to have different meanings for what? Water, right? Triangle too is the same. Triangle is what? A polygon with 3 sides and shape. That one too, it is what? Difficult to get different meanings for triangle. But democracy, I can have so many meanings. So we say it what? It is not well defined term. Okay, it is what? It is an open texture term. Right, let's look at 46. Which problem of definition is exemplified by the provided statement? The definition of knowledge is the seat of knowing something. Okay, so we are coming to define knowledge, and you ask someone to define knowledge, and the person says that knowledge is the seat of knowing something. What is it? Is it so? A, too broad, too narrow, B, too narrow, C, circular, and then D, vague. It is what? Circular or begging the question. Why? Because you are using the definitions, you are using the definiendum to explain what? The definient. Okay, you may not understand it, but you are using what? The subject to explain the predicate, and it is what? Circular. So why it is secular? Because you have what? Knowledge, and you have what? Knowing something. So if you don't understand knowledge and someone is saying knowing something, or example is what? A driver is someone who knows how to drive. So the person is using drive to explain what? A driver, who a driver means. Okay, so it is what? it is secular or secular or begging the question. Number 48. Which example demonstrates equivocation? So all the examples stated here, which of them is what? Equivocation. A. Dog's back. The dog barks is worse than its bite. The dog's back is worse than its bite. B. We have what? The provost said he will be here from now. C. I will give you a ring tomorrow. Then D. I don't see why women are always complaining that they do not enjoy the same freedom as men do. Is it not a free country? What is the problem? Everybody in the country here is free to do whatever they like. So with this one, we will say that it is what? The answer is D. Okay? As I explained to you earlier, it is what? It is D. Why is it D? Because the person was what? Is with the word what? The word which is what? Freedom. Okay? Freedom. The person has what? Shifted from what? The word freedom. It is using the same word, okay? By what? Shifting or changing the meaning of the word. Okay? It could be that the first freedom is what? The first example of freedom. He's saying that the first statement says what? I don't see why women are complaining that they do not enjoy the same what? Freedom as men do. Okay? So is it not a free country? So here the person is what? Talking about what? The freedom that people get in a country. Okay? And let's look at the second one. Say everybody in Ghana here is free to do what they like. Okay? The person has shifted from the meaning of what? Freedom to another meaning. And we say it is what? Equivocation. Let's look at number 49. Which problem of definition is exemplified in the statement provided? A tall building is a structure that is quite high. A tall building is a structure that is what? Quite high. A tall building is a structure that is quite high. Okay? So with this one, a tall building is what? A structure that is what? Quite high. It is what? It is circular. But if you want a more specific, or you want to identify words that are circular or begging the questions, mostly it is what? The use of what? The word to explain itself. Here, I set this question myself. So, but in most cases, okay, what you be given is going to be what? The use of what? That subject to explain itself. So, an example is what? A driver is what? Any person who knows how to drive and drives, right? So, we can say that this question is a bonus question. It's a bonus question for you. So let's move forward. I'll get you proper one. So I'll replace this question for you, right? Let's move on to number 50. The expression two independent witnesses claim they saw John commit the murder. John's fingerprints are all over the murder weapon, and John himself confessed to the crime. So we can conclude that John committed the murder, okay, or John is a murderer. So it is saying now which of them, okay, which type of discourse is demonstrated in the provided passage. We have a argument, we have rhetoric, polemic, we have what? A narrative, we have instruction. So the answer is what? An argument. Why is it an argument? Because the person is giving you reasons and claims to accept why John is a murderer or a murderer, okay, or John committed a murder, right? So the answer is what? Argument. Number 51, the statement. The corrupt politicians with their what? Insatiable greed and disregard for the common good have transformed our once proud nation into a what? A cesspool of injustice and inequality. So I'm taking it again. The corrupt politicians, with their insatiable greed and disregard for the common good, have transformed our once proud nation into what? A cesspool of injustice and inequality. So which type of argument is this? Okay, so we have what? A, argument. B, we have what? We have rhetoric, polemic, we have narrative, and we have instruction. So with this one, please, number 51, drop the answer for me. It's a try question. Drop it for me. Let me see if you really understand it. Okay, if you understand it, drop it and let me see. So, okay, the answer is what? Rhetoric, polemic. It has to do with what? Emotion. The person is pouring out his or her emotion. So, okay, the politicians are greed. Their greed and disregard for common good, okay, has what made the statement rhetoric. Let's look at number. Okay, this one is a try question. Real definition are known as ideal, illuminative, and which? Okay, real definition, they have what? They have 4 names. One is what? One is the real definition itself. The other one is ideal definition. The third one is what? Illuminative definition. What is the fourth name for what? Real definition. So drop it if you know. Drop it under the comment section. So you see, try question 1. It is what? It is maybe ideal or so. Then you let me know. It's a try question for you that is watching me. Right, let's move forward to number 52. The expression, okay, the sun, okay, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Lydia's heart thrilled with excitement. She had been dreaming about this moment for years, and now, standing on the edge of the cliff, she finally felt ready to make the leap into the unknown. I'm taking it again. As the sun dipped below the horizon, okay, or the horizon, Lydia's heart thrilled with what? Excitement. She had been dreaming about this moment for years, and now, standing on the edge of the cliff, she finally felt ready to make the leap into the unknown. So, which type of what? Which type of passage is this? This is what? This is a narrative, okay? Narrating how the excitement she had and the things she has been dreaming for years, and how she's what? Standing what? At the edge of the cliff, and that is how the whole thing is. So it is what? A narrative, and be expecting things like this. Number 53. What makes the statement ambiguous? What makes a statement ambiguous? A, it has only one clear meaning. B, it has 2 different meanings and the intended one is unclear. C, it is straightforward and easily understood. D, it lacks any meaning. So what makes a statement ambiguous? It is, the answer is what? B, because it has what? 2 meanings and the intended one is unclear. So that is it. So you mostly, the ambiguous statement, that's how they look like, okay? The intended one is not clear. So if you are not careful, you will misinterpret it. Okay, so that is it. So if I say John removed his shirt by the riverside, or if I say Officer Fred removed his shirt by the river, Officer Fred removed his shirt at the bank. Okay, at the bank. Which bank is Officer Fred? Was he standing at the in front of the financial institution or the riverside? So the intended meaning is not clear here. Do you understand? So we say such statement are what? Vague. Number 54. Which of the following statement is an example of ambiguity or ambiguous statement? We have A, the sky is blue. B, I need to pick up a pen from the store. C, I saw a man with a telescope. And then D, I'm going to the park. So which of the statement here is ambiguous? The ambiguous statement is what? I saw a man with a telescope. I saw a man with a telescope is ambiguous. Ambiguous statements are what? Are not clear. Okay, they have two meanings. I saw a man with a telescope. Okay, so it could mean that he saw a man who owns a telescope. Okay, or a person what operating a telescope. Okay, so it is what two meaning. Is it the one who owns it or the one who is operating it? Which of them are you talking about? So it is it. That is the answer. Let's move for number 56. What is the common criticism of ambiguous language? A, it is too direct. B, it is too vague. C, it can lead to misunderstanding. And D, it lacks creativity. So the answer is what? It can lead to what? Misunderstandings. And lead to misunderstandings. Number 57. What is equivocation? What is equivocation? So when we say equivocation, what is it? So A, using straightforward language. B, using different meaning of a word in the same context without a notice. C, using metaphors. And D, using precise language. So number 57 is an assignment for you. Drop it under the comment section if you know number 59. If it is A, say A. If it is B, say B. And if it is C, also say what? C. That is it. And as you know, I'll be dropping another video. Okay, so you make sure after this one you stay tuned, and then I'll drop that video as I've already stated, right? So make sure you don't go anywhere. Stay connected as we continue with it. Next video will come, and then probably the bigger ones will be coming. That is it. Number 58. Which example demonstrates equivocation? A, I need to recharge my phone battery. B, okay, so number 57, I didn't even give you the answer. The answer here is what? Using different meanings of a word in the same context without a notice. Somebody may not know it, so I need to give you the answer. But those of you who have already dropped your comment, I'll go through it for you if you are right. Number 58. Which example demonstrates equivocation? A, I need to recharge my phone battery. B, she is a real gem. C, time flies when you are having fun. D, I don't see how you can say that you are an ethical person. Is it so hard? Okay, it is so hard not to get you do anything. Your work ethics is so bad. Okay, I don't see how you can say you are an ethical person. It is so hard to get you to do anything. Your work ethic is bad. Okay, so the person is what? Equivocation here is what? D, because you see the first meaning, the person say that I don't see how you say you are what? An ethical person. So here the person is referring to someone's what? Code of what? The person's actions. Okay, the person's, and then looking at how the person shifted the meaning from what? Someone who is an ethical person, and look at how the person, what the person is saying. It says what? It says the person says that your work ethic is so bad. Okay, so he or she has shifted the meaning. That is it. So 59, dash is what? A disagreement that occurs as a result of a different opinion about the meaning of word, and the dispute can be resolved easily when the meaning is clarified. Okay, so which type of disagreement is this? When there are differences in opinion, and then what we can what? Clarify what? The meaning of the word by what? By actually what? It can be resolved easily when the meaning is what? Clarified. So we have argument, we have verbal dispute, we have for substantial, and we have for stipulative. So the answer here is what? A verbal dispute. A verbal dispute is mostly disagreement between two or more people, okay? And then the meaning of the word and then the dispute can be resolved easily when the meaning is clarified. Could be that we are arguing about the meaning of who a sister is. You say sister is someone who knows how to dress well and is on odd. A social media is a social media friend and knows how to dress well. And then I also say that no, a sister is someone who is what? Your biological sister or someone who is related to you, by blood. Okay, so with this one we can clarify this when we all we get to know the meaning of who a sister is, so there wouldn't be any disagreement. Do you understand it? That is what a verbal dispute. So let's move on to so it is not substantive, it's not the rest. Number 60, when is a word considered vague? So when is a word considered vague? A, when its meaning is clear and specific. B, when its meaning is odd, indeterminate and unclear. C, when it is used metaphorically. And then D, when it is used in a proverb. So the answer is B, when its meaning is indeterminate and unclear. So with vague concept, they are not clear. If I ask you, when are you graduating? You say very soon. When is that? I want to know the specific date you'll be graduating, but you are telling me soon. Soon, what does soon mean? Soon can mean tomorrow, soon can mean next year, soon can even mean the next 4 years. So you are not being clear, you are not specific, okay? So we say that vague concepts are what? When the meaning is what? Indeterminate and unclear. They are not specific. So that is what? A vague concept. What type of dispute is this? Palogo is a traditional folkloric, okay? Palogo is a traditional folkloric dance that our Ga ancestors used to dance only at funerals for hundreds of years. Then no, Palogo is a new traditional popular dance that the dance band Otu and the group created in Bokum Square, Accra, around 1962. Okay, so that is it. That is the argument we are making here. So there's what? So forget about the other aspect of what? The questions that follows. Okay, that is not really part. I didn't really check it well. So now there's an argument. One is saying that Palogo is what? A traditional dance. And someone is also what? Saying that it is a dance that what? Otu Lincoln and his group created. Okay, so with this one, which type of statement is this? A, argument. B, verbal dispute. C, substantive dispute. D, stipulative definition. So the answer is what? It's a verbal dispute. We have already done it. They are arguing on the meaning of what a Palogo dance is. And with this one, it can be resolved the moment we've tried to find the meaning of what Palogo dance. Palogo, okay? But that is how the whole thing is. Number 62. If the disagreement or dispute is about the expression or definition of opinion, about fact or description to contrasting values, then the dispute is considered as what? A, argument. B, verbal dispute. C, substantive dispute. And then D, stipulative definition. Okay. So if it is what? If it is about fact, okay, if the disagreement is about fact, okay, or subscription to contrasting values, then it is regarded as what? Substantive dispute, okay, substantive dispute. So the answer is C, okay. So this could be if the people are arguing about fact, it is all about substantive what? Dispute. With this one, unless they go to court in order to what? To clarify it. Fact, issues about fact, okay? Especially like you are brothers, okay, brothers and sisters, and then your father dies, and then there's what? A time for you to share the father's inheritance. So with the inheritance, one of your brother is what? His adopted child, and he says what? He is part of the inheritance. You also say that he's not part because you are the father's only son, so you only belong, the inheritance is for you. So with this one, the issue needs to be clarified at court. You can't just define it by word of mouth. You can't call the elders to come and describe who a son is here, and one will agree on this issue. So issues like this, they are substantive. Okay, mostly they are resolved at court. You can think about court issues, things that we normally what? Send to court. But I don't think you are going to send someone to court because the person is saying Palogo is a traditional dance, and you say that no, it is someone's song. Issues like this, it is what? It is easily resolvable. Okay, number 2, the second try question. Open textured words are also known as what? The other meaning or other name for open textured word, they are known as what? Drop it. If you don't know, please check your slides and give me the answer. What is the other name for open textured words? So drop it and I'll go through for you. Number 63. Okay, so already we are what? We are doing okay, we did 30, and then we are continuing. So with 30 to what? To 80. Okay, so this is about 50 questions that we are doing. This is about 50 questions, but we will see if we will finish the 50 questions or we'll end in the middle and bring another part. I will see. The questions are just there. They are plenty, about 200 questions, but we are taking them one after the other. We've now gotten to what? We have now gotten to 63. So 63. Which type of definition is this? The meaning of a word is benevolent. Can be found in the dictionary. Okay, the meaning of benevolent can be found in the dictionary. So okay, so A, lexical, B, ostensive, C, operational, and then stipulative. So the answer is what? Lexical definitions. Lexical definitions are the same as what? Dictionary definitions, and they are also known as what? The connotations. Okay, so the connotative definitions are also what? In the form of what? Lexical definitions. What type of definition involves pointing to or demonstrating the subject being defined? Okay, so when teaching children about shapes, the teacher would point to what? A circle and say this is a circle. Which type of definition it is? So we have A, lexical, B, stipulative, C, operational, and then D, ostensive. So the answer is what? Ostensive. When you point out to a something, okay, when you point out to color red, okay, and you someone wearing color red, okay, and you say this is what? Red. What you say mean what? Red. It is what? Ostensive definition. And when you point out to like what the teacher did, okay, the teacher point to a circle and say this is a circle. Okay, so mostly use this for children and people who are not really educated. Ostensive definition. Let's move to number 65. Which type of definition is this? To operate the machine, follow these step-by-step instructions. So we have A, lexical, B, ostensive, C, operational, and D, stipulative. The answer is what? Operational. Operational is what? When you follow step-by-step procedure to define a concept. Alright, so it is called what? Operational definition. You can think of what? So many things. If I want to soak curry, or somebody from places like Vietnam, he doesn't know what gari means, and you want to show the person, there's no word you use for that the person will understand. Okay, so you have to show the person what gari is. So you get the person a gari and then spoon. Okay, you get the person sugar, you get the person Milo, you get the person milk, you get the person a granite, okay, then you begin to mix it, okay, you pour the water, sometimes you get block, and even if you add bread to it, then okay, so you show the person. So if you want to soak gari, put the water, okay, the water together with the block in a cup. Make sure you put the gari and then the sugar, milk, the Milo, and everything together, stir it, and that is what your gari. It is what operational definition. Let's look at number 66. Which type of definition is this? In the field of computer science, the term bit is stipulated to represent the smallest unit of data. So which type of definition is this? It is what? A stipulative definition. It is a stipulative definition. So stipulative definition is what? A type of definition that that is what agreed upon definition for the purpose of what? Argument. Let's take like, as we are here, we are giving about a certain what term about this palogo, okay, you say that it is what? A Ghana traditional dance, and you are telling me that no, it is what? Otu's song, okay. So with this one, we'll continue to agree. The only way we can what? Have an understanding is what? To adopt a new definition for palogo dance. So instead of you saying it is what? A Ghana traditional dance, and Kwame also saying that it is what? It is Otu's song that he produced some year ago, then let us all leave our definition and agree on a new definition for palogo by saying that palogo is what? It's a song that entertains the audiences, okay. Any song that entertain audiences or people, any song that entertain people. So that is what? A stipulative definition. Number 67. Which type of definition is this? Water means H2O. Water means H2O. We have ideal definition, we have theoretical definition, we have operational and stipulative. Which one is the answer? The answer is what? A theoretical definitions. Theoretical definitions are more or less like they are related. I'm not saying they are the same, but they are related to the real definitions, okay, or the illuminative definitions, okay. So for them, they come from theories, okay. Something like water came from what? It comes from what? A science theory like what? Hydrogen and hydrogen and oxygen. So H2O, and you can think about even numbers. Even number is what? Any number which is divisible by 2 without a remainder. So if you say something like this, it is what? From the mathematical concept, and it is what we call it what? Operational. You can think about centimeters. Centimeters, they are out from the scientific concept, but now we have accepted centimeters, and some of these SI units. All these things are what? Things that would we actually what? Got them from this field, and we say that they are what? Theoretical definitions. Number 68. Which of the following type of definition? Which type of definition is this? A square is defined as four-sided polygon with all sides of equal length and all the interior angles of 90 degrees. Okay, so which one is the answer? We have illuminative, we have ostensive, we have operational, we have stipulative. So which one is the answer? The answer is what? Illuminative or real definition. So real definition, it is the answer. Okay, so real definitions, I've already explained that they are what? They are from the field of what? Mathematics and then science. Okay, and mostly they are somehow also related. Okay, they are somehow related. They okay, that is how the whole thing is. Let's look at, okay, so number 67, the expression to demonstrate the bookshelf, the expression to assemble the bookshelf. First, lay out all the parts of the hardware, then attach the the side of the panel to the back using screws. Next, insert the shelves into what? The designated slot. And then on the what? On the side panels, and finally secure the top panel in the place to complete the assembly. So which one is the answer? This one we did it, so we have done it already. If you didn't check, you can go back and watch the video from the beginning. We'll get the answer. So which one? We have argument, we have rhetoric, polemic, we have narrative, and we have what? Instruction. So let me know the answer. Number 70. So we've already solved 40 questions, right? Number 70. So which of the following type of discourse in critical thinking is characterized by representing evidence and reasoning to support a particular claim or viewpoint, such as the following? So we are going to look at it. So which of them is the answer? So let's look at it. The policy of new policy on renewable energy is essential for combating climate change because it reduces reliance on fossil fuels, promotes innovation in green technologies, and migrate environmental degradation. So which one is this? Okay, which type of discourse is this? We have what? We have instruction, we have rhetoric, polemic, we have argument, we have what? Narrative. So which one is the answer? The answer is what? It's an argument. You say the new policy, okay? A person is trying to argue for you to believe, okay? The new policy on renewable energy is essential for combating climate change because it reduces reliance on fossil fuels. It promotes innovation in green technology and migrate environmental degradation. So it promote becomes what the conclusion, and the first one is what the premises. So let's move forward. Number 71. Which type of discourse in critical thinking is best represented by a story or account that describes a series of events such as the following? So we look at it. It says what? 71 says that as the storm clouds gathered overhead, Jack hurriedly picked his bag and set out on a journey to find the legendary treasure hidden deep within the jungle. Okay, so this one is what? A narrative. As the storm clouds gathered overhead, okay, John hurriedly picked his bag and set out on a journey to find the legendary treasure hidden deep within the jungle. So it is what? A narrative. It's narrating how John is trying to navigate or find his hidden treasure. Let's look at number 72. Which type of discourse in critical thinking involves what? Impassioned and often aggressive language aimed at what? Refuting or attacking a particular idea, person, individual or a group. Okay, so we look at all of them. So let's look at the example here. So you identified in his fishery speech, the politician lambasted his opponent, accusing them of incompetence, corruption, and betrayal of public trust, while rallying his supporters with promises of radical change and return of glory. So we have what? We have instruction, we have rhetoric, polemic, we have argument, we have narrative. This one I don't need to even ask you more. What is the answer? 72. What is the answer? The answer is rhetoric, polemic, because has to do with what? Someone expressing his emotion. He lambasted his opponent and accusing him of what? Incompetence and corruption and betrayal of public trust. It is what? Rhetoric, polemic. Number 73. So 73, let me read the expression. Which type of discourse in critical thinking is exemplified by the following passage? Democracy is essential for ensuring the representation of diverse voices in governance, fostering political accountability, and upholding fundamental human rights. We have A, interrogative, instruction. B, rhetoric, polemic. We have C, argument, and D, narrative. So it is what? Argument. Okay, see, democracy is what? Ensuring the representation of what? Diverse voices in governance, fostering political accountability, and upholding fundamental human rights. Okay, let's look at number 74. Which type of discourse in critical thinking involves presenting evidences and reasoning to support a particular viewpoint? So we have instruction, we have rhetoric, polemic, we have argument, we have for narrative. So what is the answer? Number 74, it is argument. Number 74 is argument. So I'm giving you a try question, which is what? A try questions. Words that are essentially contestable are known as what? This one, please make sure you participate in it. Words that are essentially contestable are known as what? So you can search it or go through your slides, you will see it. It is there. And then give me the answer. So you type try question 3. Then you give me the answer there. I'll go through, so that those of you too who know nothing about it, you can check the comment section. I'm sure your colleagues will drop it, so you see the answer there. Number 74. Okay, so another 74. The 74 are 2, right? The 74 are 2. So I think it has replaced the question that repeated itself. Okay, identify the lexical definition in the following list. So here you are to identify the lexical definitions. In our discussion about social media's influence on interpersonal relations, we stipulate that on the term social media to refers specifically to online platform and website designed for social networking and content sharing, such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and LinkedIn. Okay, so this definition excludes other platforms, excludes other forms of what? Online communication, such as what? Email or instant messaging, as well as what? Non-digital form of social interaction. So this is what we are trying to look for, a sentence which is what? A lexical definition. B, it says that the word apple is what? Defined as a fruit with red-green skin and what? And crunchy texture. C, we have what? When teaching children about shapes, showing them the square and then saying this is square. And then D, in mathematics, limit is what? A value that a function or sequence approaches as the input, or index approaches some value. So with this one, so which of them is what? Is a lexical definition? Okay. So the answer is what? Is B. The word apple is defined as what? As a fruit with what? Red or green skin and crunchy texture. So that is the answer. It's a lexical definition. Number 74. Identify stipulative definition in the following list. Okay, the word bank is used to refer to as what? A financial institution that provides banking services. B, in the context of what? Specific game, respawning means the action of a character reappearing in the game after being defeated. C, the argument between Johnson Praise and Tommy Blay in political science discussion last week, they agreed that homework refers to assignment given by the teacher to be completed outside the classroom. And then C, YouTuber refers to Mickey Code, Johnson Praise, and Kwadwo Sheldon. So which of them is what? Is a stipulative definition. So the stipulative definition is C, which is what? The argument between Johnson Praise and Tommy Blair in political science discussion last week, okay, or in a political science classroom last week. They agreed that homework refers to what? Assignment given by the teacher to be completed outside the classroom. That is what? A homework. So we say that this is what? A stipulative definition. Number 76. Identify operational definition in the following list. A recipe for making pancakes include mixing flour, eggs, milk, and baking powder. Okay, baking powder and cooking them on a hot griddle until golden brown. B. In psychology, intelligence is operationally defined as what? The ability to solve problems, learn, and adapt to new solutions. C. When teaching someone to ride a bike, providing step-by-step instruction on how to balance, paddle, and steer. So, and then D. In chemistry, boiling point is defined as the temperature that at which a liquid changes into a gas. Okay, a boiling point is what defined as what? The temperature at which a liquid changes into a gas. So here, which one is what? Which of them is defined as what? Operational definition. Operational definition. So the operational definition is what? A is what? Is saying that a recipe for making pancakes include what? Mixing flour, eggs, milk, and baking powder and cooking them on a hot griddle, okay, until golden brown. So you are showing the step-by-step process, okay. It is what? A stipulative definition. And then let's look at number 78. Identify the ostensive definition, okay, based on the definitions provided. Ostensive, okay. We love, okay, the word love is demonstrated by hugging someone and saying, this is love, okay. And then B, in a cooking class, showing how to chop vegetable to define matching, okay. And then C, when discussing an economic principles, pointing to the graph and saying this represents supply and demand. And then D, in physics, demonstrating the action of momentum by rolling a ball and observing its motion. So we want what? The definition, which is what? Which is ostensive. So the ostensive definition here is what? Is what? The word love is demonstrated by hugging someone and saying this is love, okay. It is what? Ostensive definition. Okay, so I think some of the options yes, so let's move forward. Number 79. Identify lexical definition in the following. The word justice is defined as what? As fairness and impartiality in the treatment of others. B, so we are defining lexical. B, in the scientific experiment, control group refers to what? The group that does not receive the experimental treatment. C, when teaching a child about colors, pointing to a blue object and saying this is blue. And in mathematics, equation is a statement that is what? It's a statement that two expressions are equal. So the answer is what? A, which is what? The word what? Justice is defined as what? Fairness and impartiality in the treatment of others. So number 80, which is what? The last question we want to tackle. It says that the U.S. Army personnel are helping Iraqi citizens because their presence maintains peaceful and a secure government. No, and then no, these U.S. soldiers are imposing martial law and have orders to target civilians, so they impose a threat to Iraqi citizens. So they are arguing, and which of the arguments are we talking about? So A, we have what? A verbally dispute. B, substantive dispute. C, substantive or disagreement. Okay, B is what? Substance dispute. C, substantive disagreement. And D, verbal dispute. The answer is what? Substantive dispute, because they are arguing on a fact. Okay, they are arguing on a fact, and with this one we can't just settle on that. We need to go down and research and see whether they are imposing a sanction or they are protecting the people. So this is the end of the video. I want to encourage you to continue what you're doing, share my videos to other platforms, and encourage others to also watch, so you don't get the A's alone, but also help others to get it. And as I already said, if you want to support this channel for us to produce a quality content for you, you are welcome. Okay, and also we have offers for those of you who want to travel outside. If you have that, if you want to maybe travel and or maybe get your document before making payment, whether it's visa before payment or you want to pay in an installment, we have all these unique packages in US, Canada, and other countries. And if you need a tablet to study, get in touch with me. I have some quality tablets which is not even which was exported outside, and they are very good, and that is it. So God bless you for your time. See you in the next video.